Where was God? Where is God? Questions that Eva Gawler asks herself as she tries to handle the horror of her past from the Holocaust. Born January 1st of 1924 in Oleśice, Poland, Eva was the oldest of her mother's 8 children. Her father, Israel Vogel, was the head of the Jewish community. Before marriage, Israel was a widower with 6 children. Her mother, Ida Prince, was an orphan. As an arranged marriage, the two got married when she was 18 and he was 34. With her father making good money by distributing religious articles, the children were able to go to school. Living in her house at one time, Belzer Reeves, a rabbi, blessed Eva when she was a young child. Life went well until everything began to change. Oleśice, Poland was a small town with roughly 7,000 people, half of them being Jews. Eva's family had heard what was happening in Germany, and they never thought it would impact their community. Until one day she saw warplanes flying over her town. In a matter of days, all of Poland was taken over. One evening, Eva's mother was walking on the sidewalk after being told to walk on the street. An old friend hit her and beat her for doing so. Eva didn't understand. She felt betrayed, confused, and degraded. Then Jews began to lose their jobs. They were trading items to farmers for food. Then they were forced to wear armbands with blue stars of David on them. Orders would come every day, and people would have to leave and do forced labor. If someone disobeyed, they were to be killed. September of 1942, Eva walked 7 kilometers to Lubiskow after being forced from her house to live in the ghettos. 28 people to a room, each room 12 by 15 feet. People were stored in attics, basements, and some were on the streets. Starved and scrambling for water, people began eating grass and dying from sickness and disease. January 4th of 1943, deportation began. They were to be sent to Belezec camp. Eva had to stand with the rest of her family because there was no room in the cart to sit down. A boy tore the barbed wire from a window and people began jumping. Eva's father told the oldest 3 children, "Run, run, maybe you will stay alive." Then he turned and looked at Eva and said, "You run, I know you will stay alive. You have the Belzer Reeves' blessing." And she did stay alive. However, her brother and sister were not so fortunate. Eva ran, swore to never wear her armband again. She went to 2 different houses and was forced to leave after one night in both places. She got to a train and went to Krakow, where she was taken as a Gentile named Katarzyna and sent to work on a farm in Germany until the end of the war. Everyone in her family passed away except for 2 people, a brother that lived in the U.S. and a sister that now lived in Russia. Both were from her dad's previous marriage. She later found an old friend at a wedding and married him. They moved to the U.S. on May 2nd of 1954. Starting from scratch and working their way up, they ended up making it in the United States. Today, Eva has 3 girls. She teaches students about the Holocaust. She continues to wonder and think about what her brother said before she jumped. He screamed that he wanted to live, and she looks back on those days and wishes she could have done something. And she still ponders. Where was God? Where is God?